They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields.
And that is incomplete here. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jennings. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
A run here with Chestnut.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
The Bears had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Jennings. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. A gain there of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A first down carry here for Johnson. Nifty move. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Jennings. And that is incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Young. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag round to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They will run for the first time in Miles Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He completes it.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
Better?
maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect your own offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Second down, back to Sanders.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. And it's third down.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready.
Now here's Young. Well, that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. What a lead to a 4th down. So 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to run it away. Here's Jones. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 38-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
52 blaster. Set.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. They got 29 yards that time.
That's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Bears! Tyler Scott, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here
The
we
Panthers
go.
out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver, find the nearest one, and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Blue striker.
Young now. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Hey, go Bears!
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll fire deep, looking for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, it worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. And again back to Komet. Touchdown! Cole Komet, 28 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The second down throw for Young. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Here's Young throwing on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense has other ideas. They'll try to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Young to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Drill 52.
Here is Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Rondell Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
50 Fury.
A final shot before break. Jennings. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So kind of an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and but we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers.
Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 13.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to the air on second down. Jennings. That is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Jennings. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
75 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
Yeah, he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Check, smash.
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, Young.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
And it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got Mingo.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Let's go now. Hey, go Fury.
Young. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready, set.
Sanders toss left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Young off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Right.
Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Holster. Ready?
That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. Things turned out for him.
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws,
great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
They run with Sanders off the option. And that's not nearly going to be enough.
Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So the long way head to the sideline, and all is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Ready up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Ready.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Green Jack. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller since the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Young now after the fumble recovery.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, my apologies. And now they're in the hurry up.
Young here, you can see changing the play. Second down, back to Sanders.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing, Young. Before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop anytime.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Miles Sanders, his third rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10.
22 needle. 10.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 11.
Hey, go steal. 10.
Another run with Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 10.
43 rail.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And they take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
They stood up with confidence, and made it happen.